Hey yo, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm gonna do something different than usual. I'm gonna do something that I call silly talk. It's basically gonna be me talking about some random stuff. For example, I could talk about why I like bananas, or how weird the texture of applesauce is, or some life experience or anything like that. But don't worry, today I will not be going over anything about applesauce or bananas. Today, I'm going to be telling you about the time I wanted to make a little pocket change by cleaning some shoes. So with that being said, let's get into this. Okay, so right before we get into this, I want to apologize for the noise my fan is making. Sorry about that. But yeah. So back in middle school, people were making money left and right off of selling candy. They sold things like Airhead Extremes, Kit Kats, Milky Ways, oatmeal cookies, things like that, from any price ranging from 75 cents to $1.50. Matter of fact, I helped out a friend of mine when it came to the candy selling business. He had quite some traffic, so you can imagine he was making a nice amount of pocket change. Seeing the success he had off of selling candy, I also wanted to start up something and get a little money from it. The only problem was that I didn't know what to do, what to sell or offer to my fellow peers. Fast forward a couple days later and you can catch me in the mall with my mother and brother. I was walking on the first floor where there's all these types of small shops in the middle of the walkway. And whenever you would walk past one, the employees would try to get you to buy the product that they were advertising. You know, the usual. And if you don't know, well, okay. Anyways, so I'm walking past all these shops and some random guy comes out of nowhere and says, "Hey bro, I like the shoes." Back then I was wearing some new pairs of shoes that were mostly white. And it had the words Nike all over the top of the shoe in black text. And yeah. I remember that I didn't have to tie them, and they did look really cool. So yeah, I thank him, but before I can walk off, he offers to clean my shoes. At first, I was hesitant, but I ended up complying to his offer. So keep in mind that these are new pairs of shoes. While he's cleaning them, I'm watching his every move to make sure that he doesn't scratch them up. Because if he scratches them up, it's going to be a problem, and he'll have to pay for my shoes. And later that day of the week, I did find a scratch, but it was practically invisible. It was microscopic. So after he's done cleaning my shoes and gets them to look better at that moment, then from the time I got them out the box, he advertises his product. His shoe cleaner did the job, and it wasn't a bad price. It was like $20 to $25. So my mom ended up purchasing it for me. So after that experience, we walk off and do whatever we were planning to do at the mall. And at one point of our shopping, I get a pretty cool idea. I could make a little money at my school by cleaning people's shoes. Yeah. So after thinking it over a little, I decided that I would clean shoes for $3 a pair. That's a good price if you ask me, because if you go to a professional, they'll charge you like $8 to $15. So fast forward a little, and I'm in science class, right? I'm keeping an eye out for dirty shoes and asking people if they have any shoes I can clean. And it's not going so well. People are saying, yeah, I have dirty shoes, but I can clean it myself. I think I was gonna give up pretty shortly and just decide that no one wants me to clean their shoes, but a friend of mine said that she'll let me clean hers. So I tell her to bring the shoes that she wants me to clean and to bring the $3 tomorrow, and it's a done deal. And I started thinking, hey, if my client is happy with the end product she got, she can start advertising my little business. She can start advertising what I'm doing, and that way money will come in faster than Usain Bolt to run the 100-meter dash. So the next day comes, and I'm on my high horse. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm like, hey boy, I'm gonna give me that money. And yeah, inside she gives me the shoes. Later when I go home, I start to clean the shoes, and they're looking good. I mean, that shoe cleaner works, boy, I'm telling you. I mean, that was a great product. I mean, beforehand, I couldn't even tell that the shoes were dirty, but after I cleaned one, it was obvious that the shoes were dirty. And I'm glad that that product worked and I didn't end up ripping it off, because if I having to rip it off, it would be a problem. I mean, that's a no can do, man. No can do. So I finished cleaning the shoes. Next morning, I hop on the bus, and back then, my bus got to school early, so we would have to sit and wait in the cafeteria until the bell rang and signaled us to go to class, or I mean homeroom. So there I am in the cafeteria, sitting there minding my own business, and this dude who rides my bus comes up to me and says, "Hey bro, what's in the bag?" So I show him what's in the bag. I show him the shoes. I'm like, "Hey, I cleaned these person's shoes for $3." And he picks up the shoes to inspect it. And he's like, "All right, that's nice, that's cool. And he hands it back to me. And that's when I noticed that he has hot Cheeto dust on his fingers. Right when he gave it back to me. So immediately I turned to the shoe and searched for any marks. And after like 3 seconds of searching, I found a hot Cheeto dust mark. I had another guy sitting right next to me. He was my friend. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Let's not talk about that. And my friend just starts busting out laughing. I mean, he couldn't believe what he just saw. He couldn't get enough of it. And he's like, "Dude, if you have hot Cheeto dust on your fingers, why in the world would you touch a piece of white clothing?" And like, we're both telling that to him. We're like, "Dude, yeah, that makes no sense. What's wrong with you, man?" And the dude who touched the shoes just smiles and says, "Oh shoot, I forgot I had that up there." So now I have to go to my client and explain what just happened. So a few hours later, science class is in session, and I go to hand the shoes back to the client and tell her, "Hey, great thing is your shoes come out great. I mean, they're spotless. I didn't even realize that they were dirty until I started cleaning them." The bad news is that some crackhead kid decided to touch your shoes with hot Cheeto dust. So now I'm expecting her to say, "Hey, it's alright, just give me back some of my money and or clean my shoes again." But she didn't say that. She said that, "Hey, it's alright. No pressure, don't sweat it." And I'm surprised because I was really expecting her to say, "Hey bro, give me back my money." Or something like, "Hey bro, clean my shoes again." Of course not in that deep voice. But yeah. So class goes on and I'm feeling good after that. But after that incident, I decided not to clean shoes again with people like that on my bus who can wreak havoc whenever I bring back clean shoes. Hey, and if the guy who decided to wreck those shoes is watching this video, why'd you do it, man? Not cool. And if the girl who let me clean your shoes is watching this video, thanks, I appreciate it. Shout out to you. But yeah, that's the story at the time I tried to make a little money in middle school. Alrighty, that's enough for this silly talk. Thanks for tuning into today's content. If you liked it, leave a like or whatever you do to let someone know that you like something of theirs. And that's all I have to say. So until next time, peace.
She calls me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make me feel